How were Egyptian hieroglyphs used in mathematics and calculations? Have you ever wondered how the ancient Egyptians managed their calculations without modern technology? Egyptian hieroglyphs were not just beautiful symbols, they played a vital role in their mathematical system. Let's take a closer look at how these fascinating symbols were used in mathematics and calculations. Egyptian hieroglyphs served as symbols to representing numbers and facilitate calculations. The Egyptians developed a decimal numeral system based on 10. They had distinct hieroglyphs for each power of 10, including 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and 1,000,000. To form numbers, they repeated these symbols as needed. For instance, the number 365 would be shown with 3 symbols for 100, 6 for 10, and 5 for 1. The Egyptian system was fundamentally additive. This means they added the values of individual hieroglyphs to get the total. When the number of repeated symbols reached 10, they replaced them with a single symbol of the next higher power of 10. This made addition and subtraction quite straightforward. For subtraction, they used a method similar to borrowing, breaking down larger units into smaller ones to make calculations easier. Multiplication was another area where Egyptian hieroglyphs shined. They used a method based on doubling and addition. To multiply, they created 2 columns. One started with 1 and doubled each time, while the other column contained the number to be multiplied, also doubled. They selected and added the appropriate values to reach the desired product. This method was practical and avoided the need for multiplication tables. When it came to fractions, the Egyptians had a unique approach. They primarily used unit fractions, which are fractions with a numerator of 1, like 1/2, 1/3, and 1/4. To indicate a fraction, they placed a small hieroglyph resembling a mouth above the number to signify part. Complex fractions were expressed as sums of unit fractions, making it easier for them to perform calculations, especially in measurements and division tasks. Hieroglyphs were also essential in practical applications involving geometry and measurement. These skills were crucial for architecture, land surveying, and managing resources. Mathematical texts and inscriptions show that Egyptians could calculate areas and volumes and solve algebraic problems like linear and quadratic equations. They recorded these calculations using hieroglyphs on papyrus and temple walls, providing archaeological evidence of their mathematical knowledge. In essence, Egyptian hieroglyphs functioned as a numerical notation system that supported arithmetic operations. They used additive symbols for numbers, a doubling method for multiplication, and unit fractions for division. This system was integral to the administration, construction, and scientific activities of ancient Egypt, showcasing how hieroglyphs served as both a written and computational tool in their mathematical practices.